Pong and Space Invaders significantly shaped the early video game industry, with simple, yet engaging gameplay. Pong established the foundation for competitive arcade gaming, while Space Invaders popularized the space shooter genre. These games drove innovation in hardware and software development, leading to the rapid expansion of the arcade market. Video game graphics have evolved from simple vector graphics and pixelated sprites in the 1970s to today's advanced rendering techniques. Early consoles and arcade machines were characterized by limited color palettes and low resolutions. The evolution of video game graphics has expanded the possibilities for visual storytelling and immersive gameplay. Nintendo revitalized the video game market after the 1983 crash with the Nintendo Entertainment System, NES. Key to Nintendo's success were iconic franchises like Super Mario Bros. And The Legend of Zelda. Nintendo's strategies included strict quality control, third-party developer relationships, and family-friendly content, restoring consumer confidence. The video game crash of 1983 can be analyzed from multiple perspectives. Market saturation and low-quality games are argued as primary causes of the 1983 video game crash. Improved quality control and marketing strategies could have potentially mitigated the 1983 video game market crisis. Cultural and political events significantly shaped the themes and content of video games. The Cold War influenced early science fiction games, reflecting anxieties about technological advancement and global conflict. Recent social movements have led to greater diversity and representation in gaming narratives and character design. Analyzing past game design failures provide valuable insight for modern game developers. Poor gameplay mechanics and lack of innovation are common reasons behind commercial game failures. Case studies of notable game failures inform current development practices and help prevent similar mistakes. Early video game design was significantly shaped by the technological constraints of the time. The limited processing power and memory of early consoles drove developers to be creative with pixel art. These constraints also influenced the implementation of simple yet engaging game mechanics. The rivalry between Sega and Nintendo in the 1980s and 1990s significantly defined the gaming industry. This competition drove innovation in both hardware and software, leading to iconic consoles and games. The strategies and impact of the Sega-Nintendo rivalry continue to influence the gaming industry today. Major decisions in video game history have significant financial implications. The shift from arcade gaming to home consoles profoundly impacted revenue models. This transition also significantly altered video game development strategies. The transition to 3D graphics fundamentally altered game design. Online multiplayer capabilities have redefined player experiences. Each innovation in gaming technology significantly impacts the game industry. PC gaming and console gaming represent distinct segments within the video game industry, each with unique strengths. The rise of mobile gaming has diversified the gaming landscape, introducing new audiences and revenue streams. Comparative analysis reveals the diverse strengths and weaknesses of each gaming platform, impacting player experience and market share. The discussion begins with the central question: which gaming console had the biggest historical impact? This question prompts viewers to consider the lasting influence of various consoles on the gaming industry. Viewers are encouraged to analyze the historical significance of different consoles. The discussion prompt focuses on the continuing relevance of retro games for modern gamers. The prompt aims to stimulate debate on the enduring appeal and value of older gaming titles. The question encourages exploration of the historical significance and design principles of retro games. Understanding video game history provides essential context for modern game development. Historical context illuminates the evolution of gaming trends and innovations. Appreciating the past enhances the understanding of current gaming mechanics and design principles. The prompt encourages viewers to reflect on the cultural impact of video games. The prompt encourages viewers to reflect on the technological impact of video games. The prompt, "What was the most important video game ever made?" sparks discussion on individual games. The discussion prompt explores parallels between the rise of indie games and the spirit of early game developers. The question aims to connect the innovative and experimental nature of indie games with the pioneering efforts of early game development. The prompt encourages analysis of how modern indie games reflect or diverge from the creative and technical approaches of the past. The script introduces a creative writing prompt: crafting a fictional journal entry. The journal entry is to be written from the perspective of a game developer in 1985. The prompt setting is during the console wars, encouraging imaginative writing based on historical events. The prompt, imagine a museum exhibit on the history of video games, encourages creative curation and presentation of game history. This creative prompt fosters the development of innovative museum exhibit designs centered around video game history. The prompt aims to stimulate thought about what artifacts, information, and interactive elements would be included in a video game history exhibit. The prompt challenges viewers to design a retro-style video game, fostering creative application of historical gaming knowledge. Game design requires detailed descriptions of gameplay mechanics, visual graphics, and narrative structure. Designing a retro game involves understanding and replicating the constraints and aesthetics of past gaming eras. The creative prompt aims to inspire a short story about a child's initial encounter with an arcade cabinet in the 1970s. The prompt seeks to evoke a sense of wonder and discovery associated with early gaming experiences. The setting of the 1970s provides a nostalgic backdrop for the child's first gaming experience. The absence of video games would significantly alter pop culture's landscape. Without video games, other forms of entertainment, such as board games and literature, might have gained greater prominence. Speculating on this alternative reality encourages reflection on the cultural influence and impact of video games. Creating a timeline of key events in video game history promotes structured learning. Timeline activities enhance historical understanding of video game development and evolution. Structured timelines provide a framework for organizing and analyzing significant events in video game history. A classroom debate activity fosters critical thinking and argumentation skills. The debate topic centers on identifying the golden age of gaming. This activity encourages students to analyze and defend their perspectives on gaming history. Researching game-changing companies enhances in-depth research capabilities. Presenting a company's legacy strengthens presentation skills and historical understanding. Studying companies like Atari, Sony, and Valve provides insights into industry innovation and evolution. A group project focused on the evolution of video games alongside technology promotes collaborative learning. This assignment encourages students to explore the historical relationship between video game development and technological progress. Creating a presentation on this topic enhances students' technological awareness and presentation skills. The Video Game Hall of Fame activity promotes critical evaluation skills. Students nominate and defend their chosen game, enhancing persuasive communication abilities. This activity fosters both analytical reasoning and effective presentation skills. The script concludes by summarizing the diverse range of prompts. Activities emphasize the value of exploring video game history from multiple perspectives. Prompts encourage a comprehensive understanding of video game history.